what do you got right here? Let's see what you got right here.
Got my PSI report. If you don't know what that is, that's
and tell people what a PSI is.
This what you're gonna need to walk the main line in the feds.
And for that girl backstage, make it publicly clear. Never mind who you thought I was. I'm Rick James, bitch.
Check the mic and make sure it sound right, boys.
There's been a lot of controversy surrounding your name. As everybody may or may not know, we had a song and a video shoot. Shout out to Bully 3, shout out to Boosie. And something unfortunate happened to where he ended up getting incarcerated, leaving the video shoot. Now, we ain't got to get into the specifics of what happened or what he's locked up for. How your name came up. How exactly your name got put into this.
Police. Police doing police stuff.
Right. Blog sites and these channels wanted to insinuate that it was foul play on your behalf. We'll get to the actual paperwork in a second, but somebody on this app called Treehouse instantly started calling you a confidential informant and insinuating that you was working to get Boosie locked up. Now, can you clear it up that you were never on live?
I never. I'm been blocked for live for almost 6 months.
Right, me too.
I can't go live.
Right.
My live don't even work.
Right, you was never on live.
I can't go live.
All right, so everybody was, at the video shoot, had their phone out doing what they doing. Now, you had taken a picture, right?
No, I never took a picture.
You didn't take a picture?
Nah, man, I took a video.
A video, that's what I meant.
And they stopped it, cropped it, made it to a picture.
All right. Now, how long was that video up before you took it down?
I say about 20 minutes.
20 minutes. So you took a video just like everybody else, and you put it up. You took it down. Somebody saw it on your story.
Yeah, the first person seen my shit. Nigga named Academics and shit. I didn't know who he was. I went and asked the little homie, who's this nigga? Little homie like, I don't know who that nigga is. I'm like, bro got 5 million followers. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, bro got 5 million followers. Who is this nigga? Everybody telling me they don't know. They don't know.
They said they don't know who Academics is?
Everybody telling me they don't know who Academics is. I'm like, bro, who is bruh? Bro got 5 million on that joint.
Let's see who he was asking. The real niggas ain't really tapped into Academics like that.
I'm asking young niggas that don't know Academics.
Right.
That ain't all over the internet.
Yeah, little baby kids.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I'm asking young niggas, bro.
Was Academics the first person to post it?
Yes, he was.
So he posted the screenshot that I'm assuming San Diego police screenshotted off your story.
That's what they say.
That's what they said, and that's what they said. They was surveillancing. Yeah, that's the word. It was surveillancing you.
Yeah.
It was advertised that there was a video shoot with Boosie. That song had been out already. It was advertised, hey, tap in this Saturday. We having a video shoot to the song that was already out. So that was no secret. Now, of course, other people is gonna see that and they gonna be watching. Now, do you care to explain who live that was?
They know who live that was. I ain't got to talk about it.
Yeah, I mean, everybody knows whose live it was. Why they trying to say it was your live? They put your picture next to the actual live and made it seem like that was your live.
You know what they do? That's police tactics. Those are police tactics. That's what they do. They play mind games with you.
Right.
And if you ain't hip to these type of mind games that the feds play,
right,
then you'll never know. You just gonna be dumbfounded.
I mean, obviously it was Boosie's live. That's on the internet. It's still on the internet right now. It's everywhere. If you type it in, that was his live. His homie was holding the phone for Boosie as he was rapping. That's the honest to God truth. Y'all can go look it up right now. He passes the phone to Boosie Boosie start rapping. Now, I still don't know nothing about no firearm. I don't know. I have no knowledge of that. He passed the phone to Boosie. Boosie start rapping the song, boom, and that's when you get the whole neighborhood to your grandkids. So I don't know how it ended up being your live.
When I did the neighborhood to your grandkids, bro, I never knew he was on I didn't even know he was on live the whole time in the backyard.
Exactly. You thinking it's just him recording the video.
I ain't even know he was on live for a whole hour already.
Right. Because like you said, we ain't never shot a video on live.
Hey,
we ain't never did that.
I'm from California, bro. One thing the rules is don't go live. We ain't never went live. I shot numerous videos in my city. Nothing like this ever happened to me.
Right.
Because I don't post nothing. I don't go live. I don't show where I'm at that exact time.
Right.
That's what I never do. I would never do that.
When the homie posted what he posted, nobody knew where that was. Unless you been to that yard or that house. You know what I mean? Now, you got convinced to go in the clubhouse to clear your name.
Yeah, man. Somebody done tricked me. Hit me with the 42 fake.
All right, so you went in there, and when I had a conversation with somebody, they told me you could have went in there and had a conversation with him, and he would have had a conversation, but they said you came in there turned up. My thing is, who wouldn't be turned up with somebody getting their name slandered by somebody who don't even know them?
To the fullest.
Cool. Who Dirty Mac they go whack dude?
When I see you whack 100, everything you got bad to say, it's always about somebody else. There you go, nigga.
Wait, hold on. Give me something bad I said about Dago.
Don't talk about
Hold on. Give me something bad I said about it. But I said whoever was the federal agent holding that phone, filming Boosie behind his back, is a CI. Identify Boosie. Your man said you been to the feds. You a street. So what fed that been to the feds is gonna show it on live while he ain't looking?
You right.
And have the cops watching it.
Hold on, bro. Wait up, beast. Cause all this I get at Dago got real family in Dago, nigga.
You said I'm on live. I was on live.
Yeah.
I was never on live. Get your story.
Was that your live?
Before you start talking, bro.
They said that was your live. Was that your live?
Yeah,
like that.
You supposed to come in there and play by their rules? Somebody smutting you, calling you a fake gang member, a buster, all out your name, CI. Who's gonna come in there and talk nice? That don't even make no sense. So
Nobody will.
Right, so you came in there high powered, as you should, aggressive, just as aggressive as you would be if the nigga was standing in front of you.
Exactly.
And his little minions do what they do, and they go look up whatever, and boom, now we here. What do you got right here? Let's see what you got right here.
Got my PSI report. If you don't know what that is, that's
and tell people what a PSI is.
This what you're gonna need to walk the main line in the feds. If you ain't got this within 30 days, you getting crushed.
Right, and for the people who are familiar with my channel, when I interviewed the homie Lackey, the older homie Lackey, he said a PSI is what you need. That's how you're able to even stay and function. You need that right there. So
these is court dockets, you know, just court dockets, all the court dates me and my people went to, you feel me? Stuff like that. These is probation violations and stuff like that. This is PSI though. The PSI, man, it show from when I was 14 years old on my record, from 14 years old on up.
Now let me ask the big homie a question, because he obviously did what you did, 8 years in the feds.
9.5.
9.5 in the feds. Now, a lot of the terminology has changed over the years from, you went in 89?
89.
89, you got out 98.
99.
99?
Yeah. January 99.
All right, so, like I said, the terminology has changed, so there was no such thing as a downward departure, because I heard someone speak on that Treehouse app before, and you pretty much said that that's just a new terminology for something else.
Yeah, the downward departure, I never heard of downward departure. I don't even know what a downward departure is. It has something when you plead. See, the feds work on a point system, right? So however much your points add up to, that's the range you're gonna get sentenced in. So you can add points, you can get points subtracted. They automatically subtract 2 to 3 points for a plea, taking a plea. That's called acceptance of responsibility. So you can't call that a downward departure. It doesn't even make sense. The only way somebody would say that's a downward departure is different if they ain't been to the Fed. They don't know. That's the only way. Acceptance of responsibility is taking 2 points off. But that don't mean you're going to get below the mandatory minimum.
Right.
So the mandatory minimum, that's where they're confused at. If somebody gets below the mandatory minimum, then you suspect.
Right.
But if the mandatory minimum, like his was 46 to 57, and he didn't get below 46, and he ain't got no Rule 35 5K1, it's cutting sense, plain and simple.
Right.
Self-explanatory. But what didn't change the terminology, it's still PSI, it's called a pre-sentence investigation. So they investigate everything, hearsay shit. They got all kind of shit in there. Shit you ain't never been charged for, they bring up in your PSI. They had all kind of shit in there on me about bullshit that they thought I did, right? But we just had PSI parties, right? So PSI party, nigga, bring your PSI to the yard.
Right.
See, what the feds were back then, they thought they was slick. They wouldn't say a nigga cooperated. They would have Rule 35, 5K1, or Chapter 1, Part K, some shit like that. So
and what's the safety valve?
Yeah, see, that came after.
Oh,
I'm not familiar with the safety valve because I was already gone with the safety valve.
Safety valve is like, you still put your mind up to wonder.
Right.
What's up with bruh? He got a safety valve.
Right.
Might have been rolled up off of the yard. You feel me?
Yeah.
And see, he ain't got no safety valve either. So no Rule 35, no 5K1, no safety valve.
No.
And you confusing downward departure with acceptance of responsibility. And
which everybody does when they take each state
plea, it don't
feds.
matter who it is. When you take a plea in the feds, they knock off 2 points. But that don't mean that you're going to get less time if you have a mandatory minimum. It don't mean that. If you go below that mandatory minimum, it's a good chance you're told.
And can you show that part that you was just showing us about accepting responsibility?
Don't say nothing about downward departure. The words don't even exist in there.
And where would this safety valve and rules?
The safety valve came.
This safety valve be right here.
Yeah, it will be. Everything will be in the PSI.
Everything will be right. Once you sign and it go 19 and it say accepting responsibility and then take away the 3, that let you know.
But he still
just for me saying I'm guilty. I'm guilty.
Right.
Nobody else. I am guilty.
Right.
So accepting responsibility, you get 3. I go down to 16.
But it said you accept the responsibility for what you did, not what
nobody else did.
Accepting responsibility and taking a plea is the same thing.
Right.
It's the exact same thing.
Right. If somebody say
guilty means I'll accept the responsibility.
Even in the state right now, if they say, "Hey man, we're gonna offer you this 5," and then you take the 5, you have to say you're guilty of whatever. That's the same thing.
Yeah.
That's how you get your time. You have to plead guilty and sign your deal.
So when you hear people on the
19, take away 3.
And that's your minimum right there.
46 months, my minimum.
And that's what you got.
I got 46 months. I can tell you right now.
You see that 3? The 3 don't say nothing about cooperating. What they're saying don't even make sense. You know what I mean?
But that's what happens when people listen to a nigga who never even been through what he talking about.
My guidelines was 46 months to 57 months, bro.
Right there.
Hey, I got 46 months. Hey, I was in jail with 400 days credit already.
Right.
So when I got sentenced, I probably had a year and a half, 2 years left.
Right.
I went and I had 2 years left. I went and did it at FCI Mendota.
All right, now, can we tell the people about the sealed part? Because they kept saying, why is it sealed?
Yeah, sealed. Every federal indictment is sealed. That's just how it goes. You can go look every federal indictment up online. Boosie indictment came out. What was it?
It's sealed.
Sealed. That's what it is. That's how it goes.
Right.